Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing my little sister's makeup. Her name is Jaclyn.
Hi.
She gave me a picture. That's just kind of the inspo that she gave me for, what she wanted. I basically just let her pick whatever she wanted to do, and I'm going to help recreate that and show you guys how to do it. Let's get started. I'm going to be going in with the Tatcha, the water cream. And I'm just going to moisturize her little carita. How does it feel to be on the other side? So we had filmed a video together before where she did my makeup, but it did not record well at all, so I had to scrap the whole thing. Okay, so for this look, it's basically a very fresh face and the eyes are very simple, but I am going to start off by doing her eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And she does have a little bit of lid space, so when I'm doing this kind of look, I do tend to lift the eye just a little bit, just so that I have a really smooth canvas. If you're doing this on yourself, you would be looking into a mirror and just lifting your eyebrows. That way you have a smooth canvas to work with. I'm going to be using the Pure Raw Beauty Kristy palette, and I'm using the neutral side. I'm going to be going in with a little bit of Copper Boxes and Camelot. And I'm just going to start focusing this right on that outer corner. And I'm doing circular motions here. It's not a very defined look. It doesn't have a lot of like angles to it. It's a very soft, diffused look. So I'm not going to be doing any, harsh angles or anything. I'm really just going to kind of blow it out on the outer corners. Does it tickle? Does it feel weird?
A little bit.
I think it always feels weird like the first time you have your makeup done. After that, it doesn't. Okay, and now I'm taking like a more condensed brush, and I'm gonna go in just with Copper Boxes. And again, just really focusing it right on that outer corner. And I'm kind of keeping it like right in this kind of C shape. Just kind of keeping a very rounded look to the eye. I'm gonna be going in with my whole heart. I'm picking it up with my finger, and I'm just gonna put that right in the center of her eye. And then drag it towards the inner corner. And then just taking my fluffy brush again, I'm just gonna kind of softly go over that just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. I want this all to be really soft. Now I'm gonna be going in with my little tiny highlighting brush. I'm gonna be picking up Lumos, that's on the other side of the Raw Beauty Kristy palette, and I'm just picking up that bright white. I'm gonna focus that right on that inner corner of the eye. And I'm really gonna bring that right into that inner corner and just lightly diffuse that. And I'm bringing that kind of like, again, kind of in that rounded shape, I'm bringing that right above that crease. And again, with my finger, I'm just gonna lightly go over that just to kind of make it really soft and diffused. And with the same highlighting brush, okay, I'm gonna go into the original Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna be picking up in Light. So for the brows, I'm gonna keep with the natural shape that she has. I'm gonna take my spoolie and just kind of brush those little guys up. I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer and just kind of go right underneath that brow just to create a shape. And then back in with my little brush. Kind of define that crease a little bit more. So I'm gonna do your face. So I'm gonna be taking a pump of the It Cosmetics CC cream, but I'm gonna take about that much, just a little pump. And I'm gonna pick up the water cream again. And I'm gonna mix that up, apply it with my fingers. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender and just go right over all of that. And she has a few, I'm just going in directly with the CC cream. This is full coverage, so it helps cover any kind of like imperfections, but it's still very dewy, so it feels nice on the skin and it doesn't look too cakey. So I'm just kind of tapping over those spots just to give it as much coverage as I can. Wow, look at that beautiful skin. And I'm gonna go around the nose just a little bit where she has a bit of redness. Press your lips together. And I'm just gonna tap over those spots. I don't wanna use a sponge here because I don't wanna pick up that product that I just laid down. And I'm not blending it either. I'm really just tapping over it just to make sure that that product is deposited right where I need it. Now I'm gonna be going in with a big old fluffy powder brush. And I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D setting powder. And I'm just going to deposit it where I set, where I put, oh my God, I can't English. I'm gonna put it over the nose first just to set those places. I don't want that moving and having any of that redness come up again. I'm gonna be going in with the Rimmel Wonderful Brow and I'm just going to lightly go over her brows with this. And this is just kind of helping her brows stay in place a little bit more and also give it a little bit of color. I do want her brows to be very defined. She has a really nice shape, so I want to make sure that they're framing her pretty little eyes. And I'm going to set those in place with the Clear Brow Gel by Benefit. I actually like using this guy for little baby hairs. Keep them in place. She already has a really nice shape, so this is just going to help kind of shape and frame her face. I'm going to go in and do a little bit of concealer. Going in with that translucent powder, I'm just gonna set her under eyes. Look at. I'm tapping that out, making sure there's no creasing. Turn this way. Up. Okay, and that's the only place I'm gonna set. I'm gonna add a little bit of a bronzer. I'm not gonna do anything too structured. She's still young and I still want her to look fresh-faced. So I'm just going to kind of, starting from the tops of her cheekbones, in little circular motions. I'm just gonna drag that down halfway down her face. Just keeping that right against that cheekbone. And I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush and grabbing that bronzer, I'm just going to shape her nose just a little bit. Taking a little bit down the sides of her nose, right on that tip. And I'm just gonna slightly bring that up into the brows. Now I'm gonna go underneath her eyes with copper boxes and look up. And I'm just going to bring that halfway. And I'm not being too precise with that. I'm gonna take my little brush and look up. Just gonna blend that out a little bit more. And I'm gonna go in with a brush now and pick up My Whole Heart again. That's that kind of nude shade. And I'm just gonna kind of brush it softly across the center of her lid. And bringing that all the way up to the brown. One more time with that fluffy brush, just to blend a little bit more on those outer corners. I'm just gonna be going in with Cookie, that's this guy here, and I'm gonna apply it pretty generously. So now I'm just gonna be going in with one of the highlight toppers from the Jaclyn 2 palette. I'm gonna be picking up Rider Diamonds. I'm just gonna lightly tap that right on the center of her lid. Okay, so I'm gonna be going into the Anastasia palette and I'm gonna be picking up a little bit of this kind of pinky tone and this more neutral pink tone. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of gloss and I'm just gonna put that right in the center of your lips. I'm gonna go in, just because your eyebrows are so light, find them a little bit more. So I'm just doing little strokes right on the tail end of your brow, just to kind of deepen them just a little bit. Alright, so that is it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys in the next one.